So funny because I see this guy in the morning after fasted cardio and he live streams. Home Skillet has a mustache, and I just overheard him saying, like, because I don't know how many people watch his live stream. He seems like a fun guy, but he's just like, we're gonna be doing or shaving the mustache live, so make sure to follow and like or whatever. It was just so funny. And I looked back and he looked directly at me and I was like, it's just, I love it. I see him every morning. Maybe I'll get his name one of these days, but the gym honestly is not. You would expect a gym to be more busy in the early morning and also later evening, but I've noticed in the middle of the day, it's freaking like packed almost. And I'm just like, this is one thing. Okay, how do I set you guys up? Okay, we're gonna, right there. This is something I've observed. How do people exist here? In California, listen, it's such a, obviously high cost of living, but I'm just like, how do people, I don't understand how people, work. And I say this from somebody who worked from home. So obviously, maybe there's more opportunity to be working from home here. I just am like, I go to the park in the middle of the day to go get some steps in on, my lunch break. Why are there so many people out on a random Tuesday? And, at the gym, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's way more full than it is in the morning. I'm just like, how do people work? And even traffic, I don't know, maybe it's just a different pace of life around here. Living in the outskirts of DC, man, that is a different, I don't even know how to describe the difference, being over there to here. I mean, it would be 4 a.m. and there's traffic, but here it's dead. California time really is a way of living, to say the least. And people move much slower here, way nicer, in my opinion, as a general population thing. I have yet to meet somebody who's been mean, which is obviously great. I love being around here. And even in terms of spiritual beliefs, I haven't been to the bigger cities yet. I haven't been to San Diego officially yet. I don't ever plan on going to Los Angeles, being quite frank with you. It doesn't feel as eerie, but the people, even if they have differing views than you, they're still kind to you for the most part. I haven't met many people, but maybe I'm just in a little bubble. I don't know. Either way, those are my morning observations. So maybe I'll find the guy and watch him shave his mustache live. You know what I think is an underrated fruit is freaking nectarines, dude. I don't see lots of people eating nectarines. I feel like I'm one of the only people that eat them. This is a reminder that I feel like nectarines are kind of like kiwis. You know, a lot of people forget about them, but then once they remember them, it's the best thing in the world to them. I'm starting my frozen baggies since I only have, 100 grams worth of fruit as a topping. Oh, I forgot. I also have to take an antibiotic whole supplement stash as well. Take one in the morning and one at night. Usually I'm uber against stuff, but I'm literally at my wit's end with this issue that is going on. We have zinc, vitamin D, and then Fem. Ooh. This is by Ancestral Supplements. I need to start taking Vitex again. Okay, got that down the hatch. Also, y'all, link in bio. I love First Form. They are incredible. Again, 1 troopers only. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I do kind of like when the peanut butter is a little hard, at the bottom, it's not super creamy. I think I like it because when I eat, I go around it and then I save the peanut butter for last because that's my favorite part. First things first though, pray before your meals. One thing I do with praying is I habit stack my prayers. So yes, I have my prayer journal that I write in every morning, and then on top of that I pray before breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And with those two, sometimes I get lost in prayer and we'll be praying for, I kid you not, probably sometimes it gets up to 5 minutes, just because that is my time to remember pray persistently about things. So when I put them before something that is consistent, like meal times, it helps me to be persistent in certain prayers. And so then I just will habit stack. I don't know. It's just how my systematic brain works. But for me, it's done wonders. Yeah. The nectarine is so good. We have my little pack that I have my water. I'm not packing a whole ton of water. This to carry right over the top. Shout out to my mom for helping with this. There's another one. This I'll put in here for Chase as well. And then you guys are gonna go right there. This is Chase's breakfast and our energy drinks for after. We're gonna stop and get coffee on the way at Vistamine Coffee. I love it. If you are new, I like it so much. One, because it's cheaper for California coffee. Two, it tastes freaking phenomenal. And three, it's a Ugandan coffee place. So basically what that means is they are imported from Uganda, and it reminds me a lot of our Guatemalan friends. Type of deal. We're on the road. We just got our coffee. You're getting all camera shy in front of the camera. You're so good behind the camera, and then when it comes to vlogging, he used to do this all the time. You could find him on YouTube and find his old vlogs. We're gonna go hit the road. I think I'm gonna turn on Live Free podcast, and he's going to work. That was our agreement, is if I drive, then he can work and he'll go on a hike with me. I'm going to go without a jacket and just wear my little pack. Okay. Ready to conquer the day? You're gonna bring that with you and hold it the entire time for 4 miles? Wow. So it's just a quick out and back. Only about 4 miles, so 2 miles up, 2 miles down. And he's already calling me grandma. My hamstrings are on fire. Wow. You can literally see, babe, you can see above the clouds. Crazy, crazy. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Can you believe we just hiked all of that? Wow, we literally started down, I don't even know.
It's a school bus right now.
Yeah, no, I see the school bus. I'm trying to point it out on right there, I think. What was the lesson from Todd that you brought up earlier, babe?
Spend time with your wife before it goes by too fast. And then you're old and broken. You can't hike anymore. And your kids take up all your time. That's all.
Well, you just said make time for the things that are important. That was what you initially said. And you just added a bunch.
Well, that's implied, but yeah.
Yeah, that was our little thing. But honestly, that was a 2 mile hike up, and we're starting to head down, and it's a ton of switchbacks. And I just think it's so wild. Before coming to California, like, I remember him saying, oh, I want to go to Camp Pendleton for our PCS. And I was like, I literally could go without it. I'd rather do North Carolina or whatever. I was like, the last place I want to go is California. And even when I lived in Texas, I was like, the last place I want to visit is California. And I was so wrong. And I just know, like, so many people from our, or even my, like, older circles, like, even when I lived in Wisconsin and stuff, they were like, heck no, I'm not going to California. Like, I would gladly go my entire life. It's like, dude, okay, yeah, I get it. Like, maybe politically and all this stuff and laws, it's not obviously ideal, but like the views, man, it is just so gorgeous here, and I can see why people stay here despite downsides of law, like the downsides of laws and all that stuff. Not to be political on my freaking YouTube or anything, but obviously some laws are just less than ideal here. It's a very high cost of living, but man, like, it's worth it in my opinion. Oh, she's a little carbonated. We made that 4-mile hike up a mountain in about an hour and some change. Do you mind throwing those away, baby? Alrighty, friends, we are making lunch. We just got home. It's 2 o'clock basically. I decided last second I'm going to, not last second, but we're gonna have steak for dinner tonight. I'm really excited. So we're gonna do just steak and sweet potato for that, but it is going to be our usual lunch, and I'm also gonna prep Chase's lunch. We're both doing bowls. His will be beef, ground beef, and rice, and then I'll be doing my sweet potatoes. Chase's and mine. Okay.
Thank you for the days and spend some quality time together. Keeping it safe. Please bless us with our lives and the rest of our life.
I'm gonna run to Trader Joe's. I also have to go to...
Not even back there.
Well, what? Might even bike there, huh? We're going to the grocery store. And we're going to Sprouts for the very first time. I don't think I've ever been to a Sprouts. I've only been to like Publix. Picking up steak, sweet potatoes, and I'm craving a diet root beer. I'm gonna be so honest, I'm very, very low energy. Oh, there's a drone. What up? We're gonna film a podcast at some point today. I already have it outlined. And then I also have a dress delivery coming for all my wedding guest dresses this upcoming week. Brother man, where are you gonna put you here? I am back. I'm not feeling the best. My head is like a quick little haul. Groceries and Ulta. So getting from Ulta, got some hair oil, just Moroccan oil, and then I decided to switch brands. I'm doing Amica instead of Redken, and we'll see how that goes. Usually when I get Amica, it feels great. The Sprouts, I got just a head of lettuce. I got normal sized sweet potatoes or yams. My other ones are like wildly large. So, and then we got a tri-tip steak and a top sirloin. We're making that tonight. Oh, and then I got a mini of the blend. My coach cut my carbs the day that I literally bought an entire thing of bananas, so we are making homemade banana bread for Chase, and I'm not making it like a higher protein version or anything. Also, if my counters are dirty, I'm cleaning them after, okay? We still aren't really feeling that much better. Bring that heat down a little bit. We're about to start grilling. Fun fact, Chase, Chase was excited to start grilling, but then I became the grill master. He has not touched this thing yet. I have been grilling probably like, I don't even know how many times a week. Let's hope that works. I literally FaceTimed my dad too, and I also got my Lulu's package in. That's where I get all of my dresses from, is Lulu's. And then I wiped down the counters, but I swear, like, It gets so dirty in this kitchen so easily, but we got muffins have been made. How cutie. And then sweet potatoes are basically done. Oh, yeah. So I obviously meal prepped this over here. And then Chase's, I put some oil on his. So he has, let me flip this around. He has oil on his and some seasonings and stuff. Mine is not, like there's none at all on it. And then these as well, I literally no oil, no seasoning. Call me insane. I love it though. Don't know why, but I just do. That, like touching these, but that looks fire. I waited out raw for myself. Chase will just get, oh yeah. Whew, that freaking is hot. Oh my gosh, wow. And I act like I'm surprised. I took some ibuprofen. I'm not a medicine person, but I took some ibuprofen. I also forgot my phone because I need the timer. We're gonna be eating here soon, and I'll show you the final results of dinner, but we've just been literally cleaning, cooking, and then I sat down a little bit to respond to some messages. My inbox is getting flooded, which is a blessing. You're just not feeling too hot. It didn't sear as much as I would have liked it to. Buddies turn out. LOL. Well.
I want some steak.
Bruh. Get 50 grams off of this.
I don't know what you're saying. Just put one of them on here.
Okay, well this is tri-tip. Okay. Hopefully it tastes alright.
Dear Lord, thank you for a good day.
Wow. Oh, whoa. Hold on. Side note. Wait. Oh, okay. Wait. That's not bad. For my first ever time grilling. Wait. I'm actually proud of myself. You're freaking every single time.
Oh, you already know. Chew your food.
You need to make her sit. Oh, now she finally does. Always gets the first bite, huh? How is it? Pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Okay, you can't even see me, but pretty good. For those who don't know, that's good. Like, that's above average. Also, homie said that.
Hold on. Hi, it's Chase.
Hey Chase, how you doing today?
This dog. Brother. He said they were good.
They're really good.
Really good, guys. We are on a freaking streak. I did a mix of, like, the big chocolate chunks.
It's full. It's not like a dry, nasty muffin.
Yeah, because it's a regular muffin. And it has, like, the big dark chocolate chunks in there, and then also mini chocolate chips as well. And I was gonna top them off with nuts, but I figured that might be a little, like, too much overkill. So, but I know with you...
That would have been fine.
This is coming from a man. Do you remember the order from Culver's that you got?
That caused me to freaking poop my pants.
Dude, literally? Okay. Guys, I brought him home for, what was the first time going back to Wisconsin, meeting my parents, all the things. First of all, we also have an inside joke from Twisters of, like, naming his farts, basically. Of, like, oh, that's an F4 or that's an F5, like, run. When I tell you, this man was it was F5s all night for the following this. Like, if you know EF5, okay, so the new higher, bigger scale, right? Oh my goodness, this man, he went to Culver's. I think he got mint, and then he got like cookie dough, cheesecake. What'd you get? Like brownie mixed in there. And then when he got home, he put in more walnuts. And it was on top of having a burger. You get a burger and also a concrete mixer. And I was about to die.
Pretty sure I got fries too.
And yeah. Yep.
I don't remember if I got fries.
I don't know, but I know you got a burger. Either way, welcome to the channel, y'all, because we keep things just real here, I guess. Today is just such a good day. So, oh my gosh, I just realized I put my cereal away. I'm making a Ninja Creamy right now. So it is Fairlife. I mean, you guys saw me prep it several times. Fairlife and the healthy, or I hate saying healthy, the clean version of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Because I was on a peanut butter cinnamon, like real Cinnamon Toast Crunch, peanut butter. Take y'all 1 second. That's so cool, it follows me. So, the girl was doing this, okay? Now, we're doing this. I started with this, went to this, now we're back to this. My husband does this, I do this. I think it tastes better. I put 30 grams of this in here, so I do 15 mix-in, so it gets all like crumbly. And then I do 15 on top. Oh, we lost a soldier, and my dog is gonna vacuum clean it up. And we put 15 on top and mix it in there. Okay. Low-key, listen, I love this face tracking thing, but I'm kind of not vibing with it right now because I want to show you what I'm doing here. This is what we're working with. She's cute, she's fun. Using a level 1 first form protein powder, so freaking good, with the Fairlife milk as a base. This is my little nightcap. I love hearing about people's like favorite creators that they watch, and I'll be honest, I'm an iPad kid. I do not recommend people who struggle with overeating to do that. I had to work my way back to this point, but I don't watch TV, I only watch YouTube. And the time that I do let myself watch YouTube really is only when I'm eating. So, and I don't watch it all the time when I'm eating, but for the most part we do. So sometimes it's educational stuff, sometimes it's fun stuff. And I recently have been loving oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. This, oh my gosh, let me just, can I like flip this around? I don't want it on my face anymore. I found her on YouTube. She is one of my freaking favorites. I have been like binging her content, mainly on YouTube. She went through prep and all this stuff. I just love her personality, how authentic and fun she is. She reminds me a lot of myself. We're gonna watch her, and oh, forgot to mention my husband and I went on a great walk. We were talking with our neighbors for a while. So fun. But anyway, that's going to be the deal. We're going to watch that and then probably respond to some messages and go to bed because I still like getting up at like 5 a.m. Yo, my legs. Be so for real. What the frick? I just can't believe that's me. Guys, we're literally like a pound over stage weight. Last stage weight. And we're a lot. We have time. That's so crazy. Okay. Well, we just did that. Now it's time for fasted cardio. I slept until 6. Chill Saturday. I'm honestly excited for it because next Saturday is fun. We have literally 2 weddings back to back, a rehearsal dinner, then yeah. Okay, we are done. I am so glad that we're done with our 50 minutes. I want to get coffee again, but I'm just debating if I want to go to the place that I went to yesterday because I love it so much, or if I want to try somewhere new. But honestly, I think I also have rewards at my little Vista Bean. Plus, I just love it so much. I mean, it tastes so good, and like, I feel like I'm supporting something good, you know? We'll make up our mind, and then I think I'm gonna have breakfast right away when we get home because I woke up freaking hungry. We got it done. We got it done. I don't like negotiating with myself, but man. Okay, we're having my usual bowl, except it's just a steak. We kind of had a rough morning, not gonna lie. That's why I did not film, but I was supposed to hit legs today, and I ended up not. I ended up hitting it back with Kaylee and Bailey, and although I didn't do what was planned, I'm glad that I still did something because I was feeling so trashy going into that, and I'm feeling much more uplifted in spirit-wise. But honestly speaking, like the trade-off of deviating from plan to go hit back instead of hitting legs, tomorrow I'm still going to hit legs instead of doing an upper day tomorrow. So we're just flip-flopping, but the trade-off that I made for that is well worth it in my opinion. So some days you just need to do that. I'll be honest, I like contemplated wanting to pull out a prep like a million times. I was like, what the frick am I doing all this for? But we did it, and now we're going to eat. It's 1 o'clock, and then honestly I think I just want to catch up on like some work stuff, even though like to other people, like this is just a super chill Saturday. Yesterday was more of our like play day. The usual of steak, sweet potato, Greek yogurt, kimchi, pickled onion, salsa, Julio seasoning, and salt, and some greens underneath. Hey, it's way later. I took a shower, did a hair day. The shampoo and conditioner, we love it. Still need to reach out to a hair lady to figure out this whole deal. Probably use a little bit of oil in a minute, but we're gonna do a quick little dress haul. Ooh. Okay, we got 3 dresses, and they're all midi dresses because I didn't have time to get a maxi dress and get them altered. Since I'm a short girl, these are probably gonna be like maxis on me. Wait. Okay. Cute. We got dress number 1. The room is a mess. This is my husband's little like audiobook. See, okay? But this is what we're rocking with. So, I like how it fits though. I like, even if I'm jumping around, it's not going anywhere. We like that one. Might wear my little white heels with that, or nude heels. Okay, I also am vibing with this one too. See, this is what I said. Okay, this is a maxi dress on me, guys. I got it as a midi dress. It's a freaking maxi, okay? Let me just, hold on. So, this midi, okay, is supposed to be. Look at that. That's why we order them as a midi. Love it. Cute little, I love the colic necks, and then also it is a low back. So, we're happy about that to show off the gains. Okay, so I love this one too. Okay, the only thing I'm like weirded out by, I'm not gonna lie, is like this little situation here, up, I believe. They're just not tightened right now, and I'm not concerned about them, but also, oh, yeah, either way, I'm digging it. I think it's like so cute, and even if I wanted, I could do a little like off the shoulder type moment, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Either way, it'll be tightened. Tie this because I think it was supposed to be tied in the front. I don't like that. That looks kind of weird. And my hair will, obviously, I'll be all dolled up and stuff, but I'm happy to say that I will be keeping all of these, and I'm very happy with them. Even though I'm not a big color person, I feel pretty. We just got back from Target, and I'm feeling much better. This is just girl things, quite frankly, but I have lost my boobs, okay? I used to be a D, now I am in an A, so I have 2 new bras, praise the Lord for that. And then we got some kimchi, since I ran out. I got 2 of the exact same tops because I love it so much. I got it in red, which I love wearing red, and then just the same one, but also in white. Good morning, sunshine. We are getting ready for church this morning, and we're wearing our little top. We're gonna do makeup and all the things. It is like 7 a.m. We're gonna leave in like 30 minutes, so I didn't vlog when Bailey was over yesterday. I'm kind of just like in a weird spot mentally and with prep and all the things. I feel like I'm not myself, to say the least. We're trying to navigate that. I don't know how to feel about that. That's almost like too pink. I feel almost like too much like a doll. No, it's fine. This is the vibe that we're going with. I think I'm gonna wear my cowboy boots, my brown ones. Aw, hey. Wow, I don't even feel like... This ain't me. Who am I? These buddies. My favorite in the world. As I grow into an adult, I realize that cleaning is a constant thing. The gym, we're gonna try and multitask, okay? The gym was good. I did not want to be there. Like, it was rough. The last 2 days have been, quite frankly, like, this is me not trying to be a, like, Debbie Downer. Genuinely have been hardest days of prep by a long shot. Mentally, I just haven't been myself, or I haven't felt like myself. I felt, like, wildly tired, very discouraged, and showing up today honestly just made me realize that I can do it, and also like helped me find a newfound reliance on the Lord. I like look back and I'm like, how the heck did I do that in the past without him? Like, the entire time I was just listening to legitimate worship. It wasn't like Christian rap or anything. It was just pure worship music. And I'm just very, very grateful. And also having the mindset of what a blessing it is to do something so fulfilling and be exhausted from doing that at the end of the day. How cool is that? We are now eating lunch. My meal times are a little more different today because I ate before church. I noticed I usually would fast until after church, but simply we cannot do that anymore. Like, my body does not like it. I gotta cut more lettuce, to say the least. So we're just making lunch here, and then gonna get dressed and just probably knock out some work and around the house stuff like laundry and everything. We're having friends over for dinner tonight. They're coming at 6 and it's 1:45. So we got some time, but I bricked my phone. I just felt very scatterbrained. So I'm like, okay, I posted, got off, and that's what I did. So we're just going to do my client stuff. For some girls that have peak week this week, which is crazy. One of my girls is literally, she had a drill weekend. She's in the military on peak week. I'm like, great. And in the past, I've had another girl that got her period on show day. And I was like, dude, all the things that are so unlikely happen to my clients, I swear. But we navigate, we pivot, we work around it. That's just my little like update, kind of like perspective shifts that I wanted to share. In our little church outfit again, but we're about to start on dinner as our friends come over in less than an hour. Oh my gosh, my husband. I love the man. What the freak. We're gonna be doing like a Mediterranean, like ground beef type of bowl. So there's gonna be lots of cutting veggies. And we made more banana muffins. Can you tell that I love, this is like my love language. The funny thing is I don't eat them. Okay, don't eat them, but man, they smell so good. Look at that. This was so easy to make. It took way quicker than honestly I expected. So it's kind of just chilling while we're waiting for the rice over here to be. You see, that's just a womanly thing. I literally just touched the seam hole and didn't expect to get burned. Anyway, about 25 or so minutes until they come. So I'm gonna occupy myself for some work stuff for another like 15-ish minutes, and then I'll start prepping my food. So our friends just left not too long ago. I am eating my Ninja Creamy, watching a little bit of YouTube, and then we're gonna dive into some work afterward. But it was such a fun day, such a fun weekend, even despite the kind of like little mental things that were going on that we were talking about. Again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. Again, if you want to keep up with me, I have a podcast called The Purpose Podcast on Spotify and also on Apple Podcasts. And then also you can find me on Instagram, where I am active basically on the daily there. So thank you guys so much again. And I am so excited to see you in the next video.